Hello guys, welcome to my Greta Talks channel. In the last episode, we witnessed the end of the tyrannical king Madhudaityā by Shatrughna. In this episode, we will witness how Mathura was ruled by Shatrughna as well as various dynasties and various strategies of the cruel King Jarasand of Magadha to control the rule of King Ugrasen by influencing his son Kansa and establish his power in Mathura. Shatrughna ruled Vrajabhumi for many years. Madhudaityā had named the capital after him as Mathura. Shatrughna renamed the city as Mathura. Even after Shatrughna, the kings of his Ikshwaku clan ruled the land with justice and righteousness for hundreds of years. Unfortunately, all the people in the noble clan are not born as noble. Even in the dynasty of Shatrughna, an ineffective king was born. Taking advantage of that opportunity, a powerful man named Shurasen from the Yadav tribe, who was organized and brave at that time, conquered that kingdom and started his rule. He named that kingdom Shurasen Desh after himself. After the death of King Shurasen, his descendants were defeated by a warrior named Andhaka of the Bhoja tribe. Andhaka took over the kingdom of Mathura and became the king. King Ugrasen, who was a grandfather of Lord Krishna, belonged to the family of Andhaka. King Ugrasen was as mighty as he was caring for the welfare of his subjects. During his rule, the kingdom of Shurasen became very prosperous and happy. He took equal care of all tribes. He did not change the name Shurasen of the kingdom in order to please the Yadavas. The Yadavas were unhappy about the current rule of King Ugrasen, a descendant of King Andhaka of the Bhoja tribe. King Ugrasen was very strategic as on the one hand he was careful that his kingdom should not again go to the Yadavas. On the other hand, he was very affectionate towards the Yadavas. So he pleased the young leader of the Yadavas, Vasudeva, who was father of Lord Krishna, by giving him the chiefship. Although King Ugrasen was brave, strategic, and obeyed his subjects with justice and love, at that time most of the kings of Bharatkhand were luxurious and tyrannical. Looting the possessions of one's own subjects, oppressing the wives and daughters of others, burning down the hermitages of the calm and outspoken sages was the oppressions they showered on them. People who raised their voices against injustice were mercilessly killed. Due to the injustices of kings and princes like Rukmi, Shalva, Shishupal, Vakradanta, Kalayavan, Narkasur, the subjects were forced to live in the kingdoms of anarchy. The greatest oppressor was King Jarasand of Magadha, that is present day Bihar. His morals were as dreary as his goodness. He had sworn to kill 100 kings as the sacrificial offerings in front of the Shivalinga at once to please Lord Shiva. Similarly, he captured many kings and kept them in prison to be sacrificed at the right time, and this number was not yet complete. He wished to control King Ugrasen, the king of the Shurasen kingdom, and started planning to attack his kingdom. As soon as King Ugrasen became aware of this, he and his brave but reckless son Kansa started preparations to defeat Jarasandh. Jarasandh's spies informed him about King Ugrasen's and Kansa's preparations for defense. He said to his general, "It is not necessary to fight to bring a king or his kingdom under our control. We can bring that kingdom into our hands by establishing relations with that king and appointing our men in the important places of that kingdom. I have come to know from the spies that King Ugrasen and his son Kansa were not so pleased with building relations with us, but we can easily take advantage of this. Though we will not get King Ugrasen to sacrifice, his kingdom will come under our control. Thinking about his strategy, Jarasandh sent an invitation to Kans saying, "We wish to have permanent relations with you, so you must be kind to come to have a meeting with us." King Ugrasen said to Kans, "If the treacherous and wicked Jarasandh has some evil intention behind sending such an invitation, you should not go to meet Jarasandh." Kans did not listen to his father Ugrasen's advice and said, "Jarasandh won't dare to harm me." Kans said this proudly and went to meet him. Giving Kans a grand welcome and a firm embrace, Jarasandh deceitfully said, "Kans Maharaj, as I need your friendship, I had actually set out to meet you with my small army. But the people of Yadav and other tribes will misunderstand you that I have some evil intention in coming to meet you, and my good intentions will be mistakenly taken as evil intentions. So I turned back." "Kans Maharaj, you are the brave future king of the Shurasen country, and as I have great love for brave people, I would like to offer you both my daughters Asti and Prapti and create a permanent relationship between you and me as son-in-law and father-in-law. I hope you will agree to my request, considering my personal interest and political interest of our two kingdoms." Kans thought if such a mighty Jarasandh became his father-in-law, then they would have no threat from him. Since mighty Jarasandh was their supporter, no other king would dare to cause any harm to them. What a mighty king Jarasandh was! But would that proposal of Jarasandh satisfy his father Ugrasen and his subjects? These thoughts started swirling rapidly in Kans' head. Seeing that he was lost in thought, the cunning Jarasandh deliberately said to him, "Kans Maharaj, even though you are young, you have the power to take the right decision after thinking about the future. The people with conservative ideas in your kingdom will not approve of our relationship, yet you must take this decision keeping in mind our interests." Jarasandh's words had a profound effect on Kans, and he agreed to Jarasandh's opinion without any reluctance. Then, taking the precious gifts that Jarasandh had given him, Kans returned to his kingdom with great pomp and glory. The decision of Kans to marry the two daughters of a treacherous and cruel king like Jarasandh without taking any consensus was not liked by King Ugrasen as well as his subjects. Everyone became helpless to accept his decision as Kans had given commitment to King Jarasandh. Finally, Kans was married to the two daughters of King Jarasandh. The intellectual people in Vrajabhumi commented, "Though the marriage of Kans is auspicious, it is inauspicious for our land Vrajabhumi." So friends, the takeaway of this episode is that the king should be strategic and just like King Ugrasen, who satisfied the people from various tribes and clans in order to maintain peace in his kingdom. We should not easily get influenced by the wicked people and their sweet talks as Kans believed in the talks of Jarasandh. We should not be boastful and arrogant like Kans, who was blinded by those vices and treated Jarasandh as his well-wisher. In fact, Jarasandh was selfish and he treated Kans as his puppet to overpower Vrajabhumi. This is all about this episode. Stay tuned for the next episode in which we will witness the marriage of Vasudeva and Devaki, parents of Lord Krishna, followed by the revelation from the sky or Akashwani meant for Kans about his death at the hands of the 8th unborn son of Devaki. So thank you and goodbye.